Infinite nothingness, completely cut off from the rest of the universe. Black holes continue to entice and surprise astronomers with every new discovery about them. Astronomers may have just added a new object to this list, nearly undetectable, free-floating black holes. In June of 2022, astronomers led by a UC Berkeley team have possibly detected the first free-floating black hole found in our galaxy. There are an estimated 1 to 200 million black holes in our galaxy alone, and some of them are thought to be rogue black holes that are much harder to spot. Due to a process first described by Stephen Hawking, a black hole does not emit any radiation itself due to its massive gravitational pull and is therefore invisible to our normal forms of detection. But luckily, many black holes hold a ring of dust and gas around their bodies with their extreme gravitational pull, called an accretion disk. Even some rogue black holes hold onto their accretion disks after breaking out of its system. This accretion disk has played a major role in the traditional search for and detection of black holes. They have been found by scanning the skies and finding the radiation being emitted by a black hole's accretion disk. As gases and dust around the cloud matter begin their fall beyond the event horizon, they become superheated and emit massive amounts of radiation. We have all seen the famous pictures of the two black holes taken for the first time in the last few years, but these images aren't really of the black hole itself. Rather, it's a radio image of the matter surrounding the body black hole, pitch black gap in the center where no light can escape. But there are some black holes that do not have an accretion disk, making them more invisible as these giants move stealthily through space. And astronomers may have just stumbled upon one of these elusive black holes in our own galaxy. In the past, scientists have been able to find some black holes by noting their influences on the space and objects around them. Seeing stars change trajectory or objects suddenly disappear from view are telltale signs that a black hole may be lurking nearby. Scientists have seen these types of disturbances in the center of the Milky Way. There is a group of stars with erratic orbits whipping around the supermassive black hole at the heart of our galaxy in a complex gravitational dance. But this type of detection doesn't work reliably for rogue black holes that may not pass by other matter very often. So this team of astronomers were more focused on detecting a special phenomenon known as gravitational microlensing, in which an object with a massive gravitational force will bend the light rays of light as it passes by it. This is exactly what the astronomers saw as they gazed into space by understanding and applying Einstein's theory of general relativity. The researchers were able to analyze the data they retrieved in order to understand what they were seeing. They had found an object quickly flying through the galaxy that was massive enough to warp the rays of light as it passed in front of them. They hope that this study will lead to the development of a new method to search the skies for black holes. Will this object be confirmed to be a black hole and become the first one detected solely by its ability to bend light waves? While the astronomers who made this discovery believe that this object is most likely a black hole, there is always the possibility that it could be another super-dense object. A few years ago, one team of researchers working with gravitational microlensing found that only a small percent of microlensing seen throughout the universe are caused by black holes, meaning that there are many other sources that could produce a similar phenomena. But when microlensing is caused by a black hole, there will be certain features that will help astronomers confirm what they have found. The microlensing detected in June showed a brief flare in the brightness of a star as the object moved in front of it from our point of view. Two separate teams took the data from the Optical Gravitational Lensing Experiment Telescope and the microlensing observations in astrophysics telescopes in Chile and New Zealand respectively. and the results they produced are somewhat conflicting with the different measures of the object's mass. One team calculating that it was around 2 to 4 solar masses, while the other team found it to be around 7 solar masses. Once more, researchers can look at the data and the object is found to have been 2 and 4 solar masses. It is likely too small to be a black hole and would be most likely categorized as a neutron star. But if it is found to be closer to 7 solar masses, then the team can be rest assured that the object they found is a black hole. What would it mean for us if we can confirm this type of super-elusive black holes do exist? Based on recent studies, there may be more rogue black holes flying through our galaxy than previously believed. Although rogue black holes are rare compared to other types of black holes, astronomers do believe that there could be several dozen rogue black holes stealthily moving through the Milky Way alone, distorting space and devouring any matter that gets in its way. Hopefully, this method of finding black holes will allow astronomers to more easily detect these stealthy monsters. But if there are more rogue black holes inside our own galaxy, do they pose a threat to Earth and the rest of our solar system? The concept of rogue black holes may seem scary to you, but before you start worrying, let's look at what the chances are Earth being in one's path. First off, the Milky Way is gigantic compared to the scales that we are used to. It stretches for more than 105,000 light-years wide. And our solar system inhabits a very small corner, taking up a meager 280 billion kilometers, or roughly 0.03 light-years wide. Not only that, but the sum of the largest black holes are thought to be around the size of our solar system, and it is extremely unlikely that one of that size would end up in this state. All of this makes us an extremely small target for a black hole to pose any danger to us. Within this large galaxy, the odds of a rogue black hole getting close enough to affect us in any way is very close to zero. While astronomers believe it is unlikely for a supermassive black hole to go rogue and lose its accretion disk, there is still a chance that some unknown event could send supermassive black holes flying through the universe. What would happen if one of these theoretical giants came close enough to have an effect on our solar system or galaxy? Would anything survive? Thanks for watching. Comment down below and tell us if you think black holes pose a problem to humanity or if you aren't too worried about them. See you next time on Matter.